Hello and welcome to this breaking news edition of Ringside Digest. I'm your host, Kirk Day, along with my co-hosts Noah Byrne and Nick Miller. And we have a trade to announce today. Well, we're not announcing it, we're sharing it. It is Dmitry Orlov is going to the Boston Bruins along with Garnet Hathaway from Washington for Craig Smith, a 2023 first-round pick, a 2025 second-round pick, a 2024 third-round pick, and 50% retention on Orlov's contract. And then it was a three-way trade, so Minnesota also retains 25% of Orlov's contract, and they get a fifth-round pick and the rights to KHLer Andrei Svetlikov. So this is a good trade. We're going to go over initial reactions here first, and all I got to say is I love this deal for Boston. It fits everything they need. They got a left-handed defenseman, they got a bottom depth guy, and it's what they need. It only adds to a better team. So I don't even know what to say. It's just Boston won this. This is what they need. Everything fits what they got. It just makes them even better than they already were. What do you think, Noah?
Yeah, I like it for Boston, like you said, but I also love it for the Capitals. The Bruins add some key pieces there. In Orlov and Hathaway, and the Capitals also get some picks for players on expiring deals.
Yeah, my initial reaction was just the rich get richer. Like the Bruins were already so good. And then you add a Dmitry Orlov, who's a Stanley Cup champion, Garnet Hathaway, who's also he's gritty, but he can also put the puck in the back of the net sometimes. I remember a couple playoffs ago or last year, I was looking at who scored the goals for the Capitals. I'm pretty sure two of them were Garnet Hathaway. So it was, kind of shocking, but at the same time, he's a gritty player that could put the puck in the back of the net, and that's a big bad Bruin for you.
Yeah. Now we're just going to give her a little breakdown of it. We don't got too much, but we just wanted to give our thoughts and see how it helps the Boston. So we're just gonna take a look at the lines here. So you can probably see Garnet Hathaway sliding in the bottom six somewhere. You can probably see him taking over Craig Smith's spot. Well, you will because he's gone in the trade. So either he moved down to the fourth, maybe move someone up. I can't see it. I can see him fitting perfectly in the third. And for the defense, I can see Dmitry Orlov going straight up to the first line. If not first, definitely second. This gives Boston the playoffs experience that some of the new younger guys on that team don't have. So Dmitry Orlov has been there. He was on that Cup team in 2017, was it? No.
I think so. Yeah. No. 2019. No. 2018.
Yeah. He was Stanley Cup champion on that team, and then you have Garnet Hathaway, he's on a team with the guys like Ovechkin, Nick Backstrom, Evgeny Kuznetsov. That's the experience that they have for the playoffs. They've been there. They've done that. That's what Boston needs at this point. And especially having Orlov retained at 75%, you can't get any better. That only gives up room for Boston to be able to make another move if they absolutely want to. They may add some more depth on all sides of the puck. So I love the deal. It's fantastic.
Yeah, the fact that they're paying Orlov 25% is wild. And I mean, you also add guys like Hathaway and Orlov to an already stellar Bruins lineup. Nick touched on it a little bit. Both these guys fit the bill so well. That physical, that hard-nosed, gritty sort of play style fits the bill of being a Bruin for sure. Right? Yeah. In the sense of adding Orlov to that defense, you add it with guys like Lindholm, McAvoy. I mean, I think McAvoy is one of the best defensemen in the league personally. And is it Carlo? I think it is as well. Yeah. They're scary. And not to discredit a guy like Hathaway as well. I know he's a little bit of a depth guy, and he won't blow you away with offensive numbers, but the penalty kill, he's phenomenal.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I gotta say, the addition of Dmitry Orlov for me, obviously he's the centerpiece of this deal. Boston gives away a few big picks, but you can't say that Boston isn't trying for their last dance. This is obviously the Bruins' last chance to win a Stanley Cup. I don't see the Patrice Bergeron and Krejci coming back next year, especially since if they don't win it this year, they're not going to win it next year. It's Patrice Bergeron's only getting older, Krejci's only getting older. Hats off to Boston's GM for he's really making it a worthwhile year for these players to come back, because I know Patrice Bergeron was struggling with the whether to come back or not. So the addition of Orlov, he's a big body, knows how to use his size for sure. like we said, he's a Stanley Cup champ, and I don't think the left side has looked this good on Boston since the days of
Nope.
Krug era. So I'm really excited to see what Boston does come April.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like we said yesterday too, that Boston, like, they're gonna have guys like Krejci and Bergeron, who this is probably their last year. So like you said, Nick,
Yeah.
it definitely is their last run. They gotta get what they need to be able to win this year, because we don't know when it's gonna be after this, if not next year, because they don't have the biggest prospect pool, and they're only getting older. So
I just
Yeah.
want to touch on the Capitals, what the Capitals kind of got on this. They had a bunch of picks for guys on expiring deals, who of which are most likely going to walk come July 1st. I know I seen a tweet before we hopped on, kind of when all the madness was going around, that I think Orlov asked for a 6-year deal, and they were only willing to give him 3. So you kind of believe he was going to go elsewhere. But you can't discredit the Capitals for adding picks in a very, very deep draft this year.
yeah, definitely. And now Minnesota also retains that 25%, which is they've done for the second time, especially like on the O'Reilly trade too. So that could even, again, encourage teams to try to take a bit of cap and get a pick for it. They've gotten 2 free picks for taking on contracts of guys that are going to be expiring in the offseason. Like, Minnesota's
Yeah.
enough cap to be able to do that for take a couple million. Now they can do it one more time.
Yeah.
We'll see if they get another pick, or if any other teams hop on the trend like they're doing right now.
They're kind of taking the garbage from all the other teams.
Yeah. And that's all for this video, guys. So we're going to have breaking news for any trades that come up soon. Like, we got the March 3rd deadline coming up as well. So we're going to have videos going up until then, about the trade deadline, after the trade deadline, off-season playoffs, all of it. So make sure to subscribe to see all this stuff coming, and we hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching.